The coming Holocaust of fire for those who reject the Sabbath. A storm is coming. Not a physical storm, but a firestorm of judgment that will engulf the whole world. The Bible speaks of a time when God's wrath will be poured out without mercy upon those who knowingly reject His commandments, especially His holy Sabbath. This is not sensationalism. This is Scripture, and it's coming faster than most realize. The seventh-day Sabbath is not just a day of rest. It is a divine sign, a seal of loyalty to the Creator. From Genesis to Revelation, it is honored by those who follow God and ignored or defied by those who follow man. And the Bible makes it clear, those who reject it in the final crisis will face a holocaust of fire, eternal destruction, and separation from God forever. Let's begin where it all started. Genesis 2:2-3 tells us that after creating the world, God rested on the seventh day, blessed it, and sanctified it. This was the first Sabbath, set apart by God Himself, not given to the Jews alone, but to all mankind. There were no nations, no religions, just God, humanity, and the holy Sabbath. Exodus 20:8-11 reaffirms this when God wrote with His own finger, "Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. The seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God." It is the longest and most detailed commandment, and the only one that begins with the word remember, because God knew people would forget. And they did. The early church continued to keep the Sabbath. Jesus kept it, Luke 4:16. His disciples kept it after His resurrection, Acts 13:42-44, Acts 17:2. Even in the book of Revelation, the faithful are described as those who keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus, Revelation 14:12. So how did Sunday worship enter the picture? In 321 AD, Emperor Constantine, a pagan sun worshipper, passed a civil law making Sunday the day of rest. Later, the Roman Catholic Church adopted this change, claiming it had the authority to alter God's law. They even challenge Protestants today by saying, "You claim the Bible is your only authority, yet you follow our tradition of Sunday worship." God never authorized this change. Jesus never blessed Sunday. There is no biblical evidence that the Sabbath was changed to the first day of the week. None. This is why Revelation warns us. In Revelation 14:9-10, an angel proclaims, "If any man worship the beast and his image, and receives his mark, he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and the Lamb." This is the coming holocaust of fire. The issue is worship. The beast's mark is counterfeit worship. The true mark of God is obedience to His commandments, including the Sabbath. The final test is coming. Everyone will have to choose the commandments of God or the traditions of man. And those who knowingly reject the Sabbath, choosing convenience, popularity, or comfort, will face judgment. This is not fear-mongering, it's truth. Hebrews 10:26-27 says, "For if we sin willfully after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there remains no more sacrifice for sins, but a certain fearful looking for of judgment and fiery indignation." Now the challenge to skeptics and non-believers: show one verse, just one, where God changed the Sabbath to Sunday. Not a church quote, not human tradition, from the Bible. You won't find it. Rejecting the Sabbath is rejecting the authority of God, and those who do will face the fire of His judgment. But those who turn back, who honor His holy day, will be sealed with His name and stand in the day of His wrath. The choice is yours. Fire or faithfulness? Destruction or obedience? Which path will you choose?